Hey guys, John from Pit Bros with Tony down here in FX in Dean's Grange. We just done a wonderful video. Thank you for showing me all the cuts on all the different beautiful cuts of meat.
Anytime.
This is the beautiful ribeye that we're going to be now cooking off. Tell me a little bit more about this now.
So this is the dry aged ribeye. It's one of our famous steaks. It's got the lovely bit of fat in the middle there. Nice bit of marbling, small bit of covering. So this is dry aged. And again, silver medal winners in the World Steak Challenge. So we get some achievement for FX Buckley's meat par excellence. So we're gonna lash this on the barbecue now. So
I'm gonna leave you season it up with the charred rub.
Sure, absolutely. This is gonna enhance it.
Yeah, and like I was here all day doing a tasting. It was amazing meeting all the wonderful customers. You got so many customers down here. That is amazing.
It's phenomenal. It's the meat produce. It's the rubs all working together. You know
it's great. And doing a cook up here, it was amazing.
And no rain.
Yeah, and no rain. It was raining yesterday, but today is beautiful. And this is the charred rub, so it's full of your garlic powder, onion powder, oregano, smoked paprika, cumin, salt, pepper. This thing, I love it. So I'm going to let you season it up there now.
So a nice generous shaking. Like that. Get it on there, because I tell you, one thing, I done one at home there the other night. And give it a little rub in there.
That's awesome.
Like, I mean, people are kind of saying, oh, salt and black pepper and stuff. But again, I'm saying it again. This is bringing the outside indoors. It's a barbecue experience on your normal little frying pan at home. You get that taste of outdoors, like on a barbecue.
So like frying pan, bit of oil, nice and hot. Put this in there, turn it, add a knob of butter, a little bit of rosemary, let it go for a few minutes.
That's it.
Now, like, look at the sun.
Sun is
shining. It's amazing. Barbecue.
On you go.
Whack it straight on there. And then,
there you are now. Look at that. Yes.
Have a smell of that.
Oh.
You know, this is a little bit of butter.
A little bit of butter, yeah.
Good, old, healthy butter. And it's full fat.
Is that Kerrygold or Kerrygold?
Kerrygold. Kerrygold, if you're watching. This is the best stuff you can put on a steak. Butter here. And you season your butter now as well, you see? And then what you can do with the butter, like you can add loads of beautiful stuff in there. You can add some thyme and rosemary. I'll make a hair brush like that. With a bit of butcher string and rosemary, and that helps it. Like, you know, when you're cooking a burger or a steak and all the beautiful cuts, you don't want it to be dry. You want it to be soft and juicy on the outside. So what you do is you just do that, look. And then when it's ready, we leave it another few seconds. It's all about having patience when you're grilling. You
don't want to be tossing it around the pan and leave as is,
And like, look at that now, look.
That
is FX Buckley ribeye right there. Now, I'm going to leave you turn it. I'm going to show you how to do this. Just move it like that and flip it over. You do that now. There you go. Come on in here and watch. She's skilled now. Nice. There you go. Look at that. And now you brush the top. There you go. That's it. Look at that now. Look at the shine. It's juicy on the outside.
Juicy on the outside, soft on the inside.
And now we're going to cover it and we need to go.
There's a woman's heart, that steak, by looking at it.
What is it you're brushing it with?
That's ribeye. That's
the ribeye steak.
Tony, tell the lady on what this is now.
That's it's butcher's twine with a few sticks, skewers. It's got rosemary wrapped around it, and we tie the butcher's twine around it, and you see it's just using the basting stick, and it really enhances, gives it a shine, gives it flavour. And it's a great idea,
as you're cooking it, it keeps it nice and juicy, like that.
Oh, wow.
And then we put that there, give it a little turn.
Oh, that's
and
just look at the lovely shine on it. It's amazing.
And like, you can do this on your frying pan at home, on a little griddle pan, the same way, the same beef. No extra skill, you just put it on, have a bit of patience, use good quality beef like this, use a butcher like himself, put it on there, add a little knob of butter at the end, and let it go. Put it with a bit of mashed potato, a bit of gravy on top, or a bit of proper meat sauce. Have to get in the proper meat sauce, you know?
Rosemary, with butcher's twine on skewers. And it's using its basting stick. Brilliant idea. Now he's been using it, so I mean, it's lovely and green, the flavours it just bursts out. When you're putting the butter with the rosemary, it's sapping up the butter, and you just baste your steak with it. It's gorgeous. The aromas coming from it is
Yeah.
Unique.
Love a ribeye steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're, like I say, silver medal winners. No. There you go. Yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. See you soon.
Like that's
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 gorgeous.
amazing, Tony. When
gorgeous.
customers come up and they're interested in
Yeah.
how to cook
It's
and
the
how
smells.
to grill,
It's the
the
smells,
smell.
yeah.
Like where do you have it? You have it down in Dean's Grange in front of a butcher shop
Yep.
on the street. We had the music blaring earlier.
Yeah.
So you've been with FX 20 years.
20 years, yeah.
20 years.
Yeah. This is my 21st year. So
Wow, that's incredible, isn't it?
2003, little boy,
Yeah.
passion for food.
So you must have been like 9 years old when you started, 8 years old.
Well, see, yeah, there you go. He's off again. I'm still young.
Yeah,
I'm young.
That's great. So tell me, the first day that you came into the butcher shop, what was it you'd done? And
It was in Talbot Street.
yeah,
I had an interview there with Tommy Buckley.
yeah,
And that's Dara's father.
yeah.
So he employed me in 2003, and sure, he used to jump on the counter when we got busy, and he was like, "Sell chickens. Would you like stuffing with that chicken?
Yeah.
And, would you like gravy?" He was really passionate.
Yeah.
And I was kind of glad to meet Dara's father
That's
back
great.
then. And so my first job was just again making the mince and working my way up
Yeah.
to. You gotta work your way up through cuts and stuff. You can't start cutting the finest of the finest. So that's why again the lads go to college. Like, so when I done it, it was a 3 or 4 year trade.
Yeah.
But they brought it back to 2 years now. So it's
Yeah.
so get the lads straight into the shop and showing off the displays of meat, because this generation, you want to see some of the displays out there.
Yeah.
So that's why I love coming to Buckley's.
It is an art, and like
Yeah,
I'm traveling
it's an art,
around.
yeah.
I'm traveling around the country, and I'm
Yeah.
eating butchers
You're everywhere, yeah.
everywhere. And some of the guys, they put so much work into those counters.
Yeah.
Like you should be taking
Yeah.
pictures and framing the thing because
Yeah.
it looks like artwork.
Artwork.
Tell me a little bit more about the dry aging and what you like and how you do it and what's so special about it.
It's the chamber, so the dry age fridge.
Yeah.
So like the lads in the factory and all do their bit and they hang their beef and stuff. But when it comes to us, specially selected, of course, we have our dry age fridge ready. So basically, there's no moisture in that dry age fridge.
Yeah.
So what it's doing is it's hanging and it's just sitting there and it's breaking the enzymes down in the meat.
Yeah.
So what's that's causing, it's just tenderizing it basically. And I mean, the longer it's in there,
More flavour.
yeah. So that's why we go 35, 42, because as the black on the outside,
Yeah.
when you cut that off, you just see the inside and it's just like butter.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be good.
It's going to be delicious.
The dry aging process is amazing.
Yeah. And there's wet aging, dry aging.
Yeah, and there's salt aging and all
Salt
that. But
aging,
Buckley's, your beef specialists kind of specialise in just dry aging.
Yeah.
So you're hanging your beef. It's there's T-bones, there's standing ribs. Like
Yeah.
a standing rib. Do you know what a standing rib is?
No.
A standing rib is basically your cowboy, your
Yeah.
coat de boeuf, and your ribeye steak on the bone.
On the bone altogether.
Yeah, because it stands.
Okay.
There's all different names of
Okay.
cuts. Like, you'd have to be in here one day. And,
Yeah.
I mean, like sirloin steak.
Yeah.
Like there's names out there called rump. You know what rump
Yeah.
steak is?
Yeah.
So there's lots to learn.
There's a lot to learn.
Lot
and
to
like
learn,
I'll be honest with you, like in a few weeks I go to Brazil
Yeah.
and I do
Oh, yeah.
Sao Paulo and I do a few other cities in
Well, you
Brazil.
need to give me history.
Yeah.
You need to give me some knowledge from there.
Come with me.
Business
But like
class.
the cuts of meat there, they have so many different more cuts within the muscle as well, like the picanha and the different
Yeah.
cuts within the picanha. And
It's
everything.
amazing because chefs are finding more cuts
Yeah.
week in, week out.
Yeah.
Because recently there, a good while back now, I never heard of hanger steak,
Yeah.
flat iron, all
Yeah.
these cuts.
We just put a flat iron steak on FX flat iron steak onto
Yeah.
the menu
I saw
in
that in
the
Spain,
restaurant, and we do steak frites. So we cook our fries. We season the fries with charred rub.
Lovely.
The flat iron steak, we season it up with the charred rub. We cook it on the grill in the restaurant. Chimichurri, Malden sea salt. Unbelievable. Like flat iron steak is an underrated cut where if you cut against the grain, it's
You have a passion for cooking, don't you?
yeah,
You
I love it.
Is
Yeah.
it? Would you be more prepared to be indoors or outdoors, or both?
I personally love outdoor cooking
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere, to be honest with you, because
nowhere, yeah.
you can you let your mind go when you're cooking somewhere. Like I'm doing a tasting and I'm just cooking here, but like if I could just cook by myself away with a little grill, I could be there all day. Just
Trying new stuff.
Yeah, just thinking about life, thinking about meat, and just cooking. And then, like even today, just cooking with you here, like whether it's camera or no camera.
Yeah.
You cook something really nice, you baste it, it takes your mind away to
I
another
can see the passion in
planet.
it. Yeah.
But it's the same as butchering.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure on a busy day, like in a restaurant when you're busy, the term in the kitchen is being in the shit. That's when your mind is definitely focused and pushing. Same here, like during Christmas, I'm sure this place is packed.
Packed.
You know?
Turkeys, hams, the whole shebang,
But
premium sides.
But there's days when you're breaking down an animal and you're doing the counters. It's the same with me when I'm cooking and basting the meat and thinking about how much more and standing around the smoker. Like now I'm going to go home and I'm going to smell like smoke.
Want to eat yourself?
It's going to be amazing, like, you know.
How long are you cooking? How long are you chefing?
So I started in 2004. Well, I started down in Kerry in Allo's restaurant.
Okay.
I was probably 12, 13, going to school. I was working with my uncle doing landscaping. And then I was working in a nightclub and a bar, cleaning toilets. And then I was working in a restaurant. Then I used to always cook for the mother, and I kind of fell in love with cooking. And then I wanted to leave Ireland, and I didn't finish the Leaving Cert, and I moved to London, and I worked with a wonderful guy, Jamie Oliver.
Oh, wow.
In London at 15 Restaurant, which was incredible. Now, he was helping young kids off the street of London, like in around, that came from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
And I was kind of put into the kitchen there, and that kitchen was just unbelievable. Like,
Fast-paced, I'd say, was it?
Fast-paced, but
chef.
the chefs there and Jamie was so much fun and so much passion.
Yeah.
Like, you walk into the fridge and you get a bunch of herbs and you smell it. Like, sure, I didn't know the difference between a rosemary and a mint to a piece of charcoal.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have a clue. And then they would teach you about the different types of herbs, how you make your pastas. And there was a guy called Gennaro, which is Jamie's mentor, who's a wonderful Italian from Amalfi. And we used to cook octopus. And then a guy called Santos, where we break down the legs of lamb. And we used to grill them off. And then we do seafood. And then we make the desserts. And I fell in love with it back then with Jamie and all the team, because he's just passionate from the moment he wakes up out of bed to the moment he goes to bed, and still is, and works so hard. Hardest working person I ever know. And then I traveled the world. San Francisco, Chris Cosentino, that was head to tail cookery. That was a lot of beef tongue and tripe and using all the parts of the animal
different cuts,
that people used to use back in the
way.
day. And then came back and worked in Barbacoa, which was one of the biggest steak restaurants in London. We had smokers, grills, fire pits, everything. Massive team of chefs, wonderful people. And we used to cook all over fire. And that was Jamie's restaurant, which was beautiful. And now he's opening up a new place this November called St. Catherine Street. Jamie Oliver, St. Catherine Street in London, which is going to be incredible. So I'm going to go over there December for a day or two and just eat there. So I can't wait.
Great.
But since then I kind of moved back, slow down the pace a bit, come back to Ireland, join Pip Rose, a few other places, and Pip Rose now, and we got the retail business. And
well, I'll tell you one thing, it's an honour to meet you.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You're the passion I can see through the way you cook steak.
Look at that, just whack it into the butter.
Amazing. Sure, why not? Like, you know what I mean?
Dripping in butter.
That's barbecuing right there.
But like, now it's the point where I set up the retail 5-6 months ago.
Yeah.
We're in loads of shops. We got the restaurant.
It's great.
Good team. And now it's not, I said I slow down the pace, but I've actually turned up the pace a lot. And then we do the festivals, we do the restaurant. But now the most enjoyable thing
Say the
is
festivals are fun, aren't
they? They're challenging and they're fun. Festival is not just rock up and serve food. It's the build, it's the prep, which takes weeks, and then it's the day of the days of the festival. And if the weather is on our side, lovely. If it's not, it's harder.
You get on with it.
And you get on with it.
Yeah.
But then now, like, the most enjoyable thing is today is my day off, and the wife has gone out enjoying her day. I'm actually here, and I tell you what, we took a picture earlier where I fed everyone their breakfast, and I'm going to frame it. It was like me being with the rugby team.
Yeah.
It's all the butchers.
It's very good now.
It's the breakfast.
How are you, sir?
Hi.
Good. So he says, yeah.
And like, this is enjoyable for me. Meeting you, meeting the guys, working in here, learning a few cuts.
All the little tips you're giving me. Because I love cooking myself, so it's great.
So now the ribeye is ready. You know, look at that. Just baste it up, put a bit on the board. Yeah, no, like I love it. Like you have to love it. If you don't love it, you know,
Don't want to slice it down.
we'll leave
should I
it
do it yourself?
rest there.
Oh,
now
resting
a
is
few
key.
second. Yeah.
Why do you rest your steak?
You let all the juices kind of. It's like being in the gym when you're all tensed up. Like I'm not very gym
you're just off
at the moment.
You're just
but
heated up after
yeah,
yeah.
You want to relax a bit. Go into the sauna, go into the jacuzzi a bit, relax, and then you come out. And you let all the juices kind of save in there. If you cut in there now, you lose all of that.
Yeah.
So it's all tense after the grill.
Here's a tip I didn't know. Now I did know how to rest it, but how long would you rest a steak that size now?
You could leave it about 2 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes,
Okay.
and it's going to be lovely. Like.
Lovely.
And you know, some people might look. I'm sure a lot of people watching now as well have their ways of cooking steak.
Of course.
And they got their specific ways, but there's never a right way or a wrong way. So for all the customers that's coming in that wants to cook a steak, cook it to how you want it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it and have fun as long as you're cooking.
And if you don't know how to, sure,
Yeah.
we're all master butchers, and we've
go in and
got
ask
a
the
few
butcher.
tips off you. Go in and ask us, and we'll tell you.
Yeah,
I learned the hard way. I'd always overdo it first, and then I'd work my way down.
that's it.
You know, so
Look, we'll give a little season on the
sure,
board.
why not? Yeah.
And now I'm going to let you do the honors on your meat. You slice right through it. And you can have a little taste. Go straight into it now. Yeah, that's going to be lovely now.
Oh,
Look,
that is like
look
jelly.
at that. Look at that. We'll leave it there. We'll turn it in the butter a little bit like this. That's going to be lovely. And then, last but not least, you can give it a little finish touch of the sprinkle on top here. And that's your piece there, look. For the head butcher, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Oh. It's gone.
That's exceptional.
That just melts in the mouth.
Gone.
Like
You gave me a bigger piece.
Yeah, you don't even have to chew anymore. Like, it just melts in the mouth. You know, I didn't even season salt and pepper. It was just a rub, which has all the salt and pepper in it. And yeah, like try with it. We got one of the awards within Blas-na-HÉireann on this proper meat sauce. But now try a little bit with that as well. You know. Would you like some?
I will give us one there.
Help yourself there now, and you can dunk it into that sauce there
Lovely.
and enjoy that. Have a good day. You know, it's nice. You know,
Unbelievable.
it's just
Unbelievable.
good stuff. Man.
It's from the get-go.
Yeah.
How you treat your steak on that grill, isn't it? You don't be messing
You know,
around with it.
comes down to the meat.
Yeah.
It comes down to the
Also
farmers,
meat, yeah.
feeding the
Farmers.
animals,
Yeah.
staying up. Then they look after it.
Specially
Rain,
selected,
sun, snow, all year. Christmas Day, 365 days a year. The farmer looks after it and looks after the land, and they work hard. Then they send it off to the slaughter. Comes here, you take care of it, which thank you very much.
The dry aging process.
And thank you to the butchers and the farmers out there doing a good job. And then
support the local butchers. It's great.
support
Brilliant.
local butchers. That's it. And then you give it to the likes of me.
Yeah.
I do my best with it, cook it, and you give it to your wonderful customers. So that's it. Like
That's it.
that's what life is
That's
about.
enjoyable. I mean, that's as good as a restaurant quality. You know what I mean?
It is.
Unbelievable. The
you
whole
can-
cooking process, the
Yeah.
steak.
And we've done it all within one video take.
Yeah.
Listen, Tony, thank you so
Pleasure.
much.
Absolute pleasure.
For having
John.
an amazing day. Thank
Amazing
you to
day.
all the team in
Thank
there.
you so much for coming down.
Yeah, that's it, guys. So make sure you give FX Buckley down in Dean's Grange a follow. Support local butchers. Give myself a follow if you're on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. We have more videos coming up. And check out Pip Rose. Make sure you check out some of the retail products as well. And if you're interested, DM me and send Tony a message as well. And just come in, have a chat, have some banter, and yeah, get grilling, guys. Get cooking meat. See you soon.
Thanks.